This village, it must have seen better days.
Tracker always talked about this place when we traveled. It sounded like good times.
Are you worried about her?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't. But her and the others are resourceful.
They'll make it to the capital. I know it.
We've been mining Essence for years without fail. The Queen would definitely come for us.
You think she would come for unnamed? There's no chance. We can be replaced. And what if that's her plan?
Arif told us you were coming. I'm not sure I like you walking around the village with that thing on your arm.
I'll keep it under control. You look like you could use a hand around here.
Well, my brother and my sisters are on their lookouts. It'd be good if you could visit them. They're looking out for wraiths around here. They were supposed to report, but with the bridges gone and the wraiths around, they haven't returned yet. They're quick on their feet, so I'm not so worried, but if you happen to go near their posts, I'd be grateful if you check on them. I'll draw them on your map. They're in the Western Desert, at the Watering Hall, and at the Old Outpost.
How did you end up in the village?
I was born in an essence mine under the worst circumstances. My legs were always weak. My parents died when I was 6, and the mine collapsed over their heads, and I was put in a labor camp. There, I met the others. We became a family. Without them, I wouldn't have survived. We ended up in the village. It was Stade who found us and got us a place to live. Now we paid the village back by standing guard.
We will talk later.
Are these tiny shelter stones enough?
Hello. Welcome to the land of boredom. What can I do for you?
I am here because Keen Eyes sends me. She asks if there's anything you need.
Oh, right. I was supposed to report a while back. Sorry. This job is so boring. I forgot I actually had to do something. Everything's okay here. And I am close enough to the village to run, if stuff happens.
Well, try to stay alert, at least a little bit.
Okay.
Why did Thelos conjure these wraiths? I pray every day.
Perhaps you are interested in buying something from me? You are in luck, traveler. I have an armor set for sale. An opportunity like that doesn't come around often.
Really be lifted, so to speak?
I'd say our options are limited, and it's worth a shot.
Welcome to our Castrum. Arif told me about you, so to speak. He said you were trying to unearth the passageway to Bastengar. Can I trust that thing in your arm is safe for us?
Yes, I took care of it. It shouldn't cause any problem.
Good. I am old Seven. I try to keep things in order here, so to speak. But things are not how they used to be. Wraiths are everywhere, and many of my people were stuck in the wild after our bridges collapsed. We are working to get them a way to cross, so to speak. But I fear for our future.
I'm trying to reach Bastengar. With my powers, I may be able to lift the gate out of the sand. If the knights are still there, you could find help.
I will wait until I see it. But you bring hope, and that is a beginning.
Is there anything you would have me do?
I have something I think would be of interest to you, so to speak. Wraiths outside seem to be drawn by some magical artifact just outside the village. For now, the shelter stone protects us, so to speak. But we don't know how long it will hold. Ever since the Watcher awakened, we're all at risk.
What can you tell me about your village?
We may be far away from the capital, but we can live the way we want, under the protection of the shelter stone. But there's only so much the stones can do. A large wraith is lurking just on the other side of that portcullis, so to speak. Once, the knights were our benefactors here. But it all changed when they rebelled against the Queen.
So the Knights of Bastengar lived here?
Yes. But 10 years ago, the Queen almost wiped them out, so to speak. Only ruins remain of their great castle to the west.
I will help with the wraiths. Where is this shard?
It lies outside the west gate of the village. You can follow the road through the arch, so to speak.
Where are the wraiths roaming again?
Outside the west gate, where the shard lies. You can follow the road through the arch.
Do you know anything about the Shelter Stone?
Lots of knowledge about these artifacts has been lost, unfortunately. They are from the Dark Times. All I know is they emit some sort of magic that seems to keep wraiths at bay, so to speak.
Interesting.
I need to go.
Please come back when you have any questions.
Do you feel that? We are close to a shard.
Ah, it's you. Any luck on keeping that thing safe to be around?
Yes. There shouldn't be any more problems.
All right. Please don't judge me if I don't take your word for it.
That passage to Bastingar you mentioned. Even if I unearth the gate, is it safe?
Should be. But, well, you know, it has been buried for about a decade, so my guess is as good as yours.
About this gauntlet, you said you heard about it from friends? What friends?
Look, that thing was used by the knights during their and I don't remember who told me that. It's not that important, is it?
I'll return when I can open the gate. What is this game you're playing?
Hark at this one.
Hawk.
You mean to say you've never played Arcus?
No.
It's really quite simple. The white pieces represent Thelos. May the sun shine forever on their presence.
Forever.
And these black ones? Well, there's the real story.
A proper story, that.
They say, once before any of this, Thelos defeated a great evil. Did away with it. Poof!
Poof.
And the game of Arcus was made by the great god themselves to remind us little folk how lucky we are.
We're ever so lucky. A convenient tale.
There used to be lots of tales about Arcus in the Shattered Keep's library, but now, it's not worth the risk. Also, you may find plenty of lost Arcus pieces out there. They'd make any vendor jump for joy.
Wait a minute. I think... Look! I won!
Greetings.
Walker, where are you? Son!
You're the one Arif told us about.
You seem...
Well, I am a smith after all. Say, I was thinking, have you noticed the plants around here? And minerals, they have something to do with the essence. Perhaps with your artifact, you could use them somehow.
What were the priests doing with them?
I don't know. What I know is it's forbidden to talk about it. It could be essence stones.
You know about essence stones?
It is forbidden knowledge, but curiosity, right? Sometimes they can be found in the remains of a wraith. There are also some manuscripts that explain how to make one. I think our vendor had one at some point. I hear the traveling vendor carries stones from time to time, but shh, you didn't hear it from me.
Knowing humans, I am sure we can find documents still. People would research something like this.
All right. Goodbye. Are you looking for someone?
My son, Walker. Have you seen him? I worry that something has happened to him.
I don't think I have.
Could you look for him when you roam these lands? He's not experienced in fighting off the wraiths. I won't leave without him. Even if the others are brought to safety, I won't go with them.
I will look for him. Can you tell me where he went or how I could recognize him?
A young man, slim, with blonde hair. always looking for treasures, curious about that watchtower in the desert. How could he go away? The wraiths appear in such big numbers. He should have stayed with me.
Do you feel that? We are close to a shard.
Oh, you're the one with the gauntlet.
What my brother was trying to say is, welcome to our village.
That's what I meant.
Nice to meet you too. What are you doing here?
Every day is worse. The wraiths get more aggressive and we're all doomed. We try to stay occupied, not think about it, but it doesn't work.
Please excuse him. We're tasked with organizing the work around here.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Let me think. The mines west of the village are crawling with wraiths. If you could take them out, that would be a great help. Then you can report to Castrum. He's on the cliffside mine, further west.
I'll see what I can do. Goodbye.
I can feel a shard nearby. Keep your eyes peeled. This one is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched. Large wraith. It can call lesser ones. How annoying. Decent challenge. Now shatter them for good. The shard is now free to take. This should save the villagers from further wraith attacks.
Thank you for removing the shard. We should be safe now from further attacks.
Why did Thelos conjure these
Every
wraiths?
stranger's just a potential customer. Perhaps you are interested in buying something from me?
Welcome back, my friend. Please, talk to the others in the village. Even if you can't help them, they are happy to meet new people. What can I help you with?
I took care of the wraiths you told me about.
I can't believe you did it. So you really can fight the wraiths. Here. This is not much, so to speak, but it's all I can spare now. If you are looking for more artifacts like that shard, there are more in the desert. And my people might help. Many got stuck there when the bridges collapsed. I'm sure you can be of mutual help, so to speak.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can find a way to get them back safely.
I can only hope you can.
The Gauntlet is in no state to attempt this. We require more lost pieces. that block. They drain us of momentum. Watch out for blue sparks. Enough ingredients to make something glorious.
Thank you for removing the shard.
These look still good and small enough to carry. Let's take them.
I'll get right to it.
Greetings. I was sent by Stade and Rec with some news. The other mine is clear. The Wraith is nothing more than desert sand again. I killed it.
That's amazing. I'll send someone as soon as we are done here. Anything else?
Why do you have two mines?
In the cave is the old mine. As the haze appeared, we left it and moved to the new one.
That you also abandoned?
We don't need the essence.
What do you need from the other mine, then?
Material, nails, tools, the usual.
I can open us a way out of here.
Good. That will help us a lot. Now we only need a way of transportation.
I'll get going.
Goodbye.
I doubt we'll be able to harvest much more essence from this mine. It's about to be depleted. It was bound to happen one day. I was hoping it would not be in my lifetime, but here we are. Essence has been mined here for generations. The whole land is full of holes, but no mine can last forever. And the time of this one is up. I can't help but wonder why we are doing this. Why our ancestors did it and we still do. All for Thelos. All for Lethesta. All for the rulers of this world. Will any unnamed be remembered for the toil we endured?
This totem seems familiar. I can feel its energy. Careful. We can't jump this gap yet. But that place, a piece is there. And also, memories. We need to figure out what happened here. These ruins on the other side of that gorge. I think I've been there before. I sense a major piece there. It could be what we need to unearth the Knight's Gate. The Essence Stones. Formidable tools they are. We use them only for battle, but were these different times, they could see other applications.